In today's video, I'm going to share with you my favorite thing to practice on guitar. It's very challenging, not for the reason you might think. Unfortunately, very few of you are going to do this, but for those who do, and if that's you, you're going to become an amazing musician. I guarantee it. You ready? Let me show you. So what I just played here has nothing to do with the exercise. So we're going to start with row, row, row your boat. You don't like that one, right? What about rock my baby on the tree? No? Well, let's start with Old MacDonald Had a Farm. No, I'm serious. That's the exercise. And I bet most of you cannot do it. Can you play Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, over this? Yeah. I can sweep, I can top, I can alternate pick. Easy. Here we go. It's very challenging. Let's get to the close-up. If you're still watching this, thank you for your trust. I promise this is a real exercise. The idea is to start with something simple, something we all know. So kids' songs are the best. Old MacDonald Had a Farm. That's our exercise. We've got a drum loop that we'll use in a second, but first we're going to find these notes. Ba-da-ba-bum, da-bum-bum. Yes, I cheated. I looked for that note before, but this is what you missed. Ba. There it is. So I could start that note here on the second string, 8th fret. Da-da-da-bum. That's a jump. Ba-dum. Oh, here it is. Real quick, what happens here is that I'm associating jumps, intervals, movements with sounds that are found in Old MacDonald Had a Farm, or more complex things, or more interesting things, less embarrassing things. But then I'm trying to figure that out on the instrument, and what happens subconsciously is that I am associating those jumps la-dum with a movement. Ba-bum. Next time I'll have to create that sound, ba-ba, maybe not in Old MacDonald, la-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, but maybe in something like ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, da-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. I've been playing a lot of Zelda lately. Or something else that you're composing, you will know that movement. Okay, back to the close-up. So we've got that first note, second string, 6th fret, ba, and then that jump, ba-bum, that's on the 3rd string, 5th fret, ba-ba-da-bum, bum. Just gonna go for it. Da-da-da-ba-bum. Yep, 2nd string, 3rd fret, da-da-bum. That's pitch, bum. 3rd string, 5th fret, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I knew where to go right away because I heard this pitch before. Da-da-da-ba, da-da-dum, bum. Another jump, ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, there it is. Ba-bum. 1st string, 5th fret. Da-da-ba-da-bum. That section of the exercise can last a couple minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. But while you're doing this, you are developing your ear like crazy. There's some connections that are being made with your ear, what you're hearing, and again, those muscles. Ba-bum. I know that this movement, this jump, ba-bum, da-da-da-dum. Now I know how to play that in that zone of the fretboard. Da-dum. It involves the pinky and the ring finger. Now, all this stuff is not something you need to actively memorize. It's kind of stored in a part of your brain that is not, analytical about things. It's there. Da-da, like riding a bike. Now comes the fun part, because once you have that theme, you don't have to learn the whole song, especially that one. He's got a lot of animals. The beginning is enough. Now we're gonna use that drum loop. So I got this drum loop here. We are at 80 beats per minute, something slow so that you can work on what we're about to work on. You can download this loop and a few others at different tempos for free. There's a link in the description of this video. So we're gonna play that theme over this loop. First, we're gonna play it kind of steady. So if I sing this, it'll be something like da 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 ba da ba da-dum. Let's give that a try. 3, 4. We can take some liberties now, some phrasing liberties. If I sing it, it'll sound something like da da ba da ba da ba. Da 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 da. I'll vary a little bit. Da da ba 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 bum ba da 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 da. Half time and all those things. Let's play that on the instrument. Here's my close-up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little bend here. Maybe I can add to it. Add some improv things. One thing will lead to another, and by doing this, you're really touching on every single aspect of your musical development. Your ear is always engaged. You're working on your technique. You're working on your creativity. You're also working on your theory, because as you are figuring out where to play these little silly songs, you're learning your fretboard and subconsciously associating these melodies to scales and shapes, and all of that will come out in your playing. It's not going to sound stupid and silly when you do that. Let me prove it to you. All right, I'm gonna do something I don't often do. I'm going to speak what I'm thinking as I'm playing this. Don't tell anyone. E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Old MacDonald had a pig, had a pig, had a pig. Old MacDonald, yeah. And so forth. Seriously, don't tell anyone. That's really what's going on in my mind. I'm not thinking, Dorian, Phrygian, attention, David, you're about to modulate to the next key. Well, sometimes I am, but most of the time when I feel in and engaged, what's up there is not what you want to hear. You just heard it, but that's how it works. I guarantee this exercise really helps you develop your musicality, your ear, your knowledge of the fretboard, your phrasing. It doesn't have to be complicated. Okay, pause. I hear some of you saying that you cannot do the old MacDonald trick because when you're playing, you're actually thinking about the scales, the positions, the technique, what comes next. I get it. You need to eliminate those things in order to do what we just talked about when you're improvising. Guess what? I came up with a system. It's called the Visual Tracks System, and you can get started for free and see what it's all about. I'm going to start teaching you playing your guitar without cluttering your mind with all these things, and you can sign up for free right here. I'll meet you in the training. Thanks for watching. Practice well.